All right, let's go, huh? Let's go. Let's go to work. Hey, you got to play like champion.
No, the 1991 Philadelphia Eagles were not champions. But beating inside this team was the heart of a champion. The 1991 Eagles were about character and commitment.
Let's go queen right room, shallow, speed right with the next option.
Resolve and retribution.
Wide open is Keith Jackson at the 10, at the 5. Touchdown, Keith Jackson.
Their defense, the best in the NFL, was measured yet merciless. Their offense, without the league's most potent offensive weapon, still produced some big moments. The Eagles won 7 of their final 8 games. A season on the edge had become a season to celebrate. In 1991, this team gave us a celebration of the human spirit.
Spotted, kicked, long enough.
The season did not begin well. Randall Cunningham was down and out after only 1 quarter of play. The man of the moment was the rebel with a cause. Above all else, Jim McMahon, in his 9 NFL seasons, had proven himself a winner.
He backs up. He better hurry. He floats it for Byers, who leaps. It's bobbled. And is it caught? It is by Byers for a touchdown after the deflection. McMahon drops. He's firing the football deep. And it's caught in full stride by Fred Barnett, who's going to go.
The Eagles were winners, 20-3.
I certainly have a tremendous amount of confidence in McMahon. We don't have any built-in excuses around here. We're a good football team. We're going to stay a good football team.
That's the man today right there, though.
The Eagles had to respond to the Maverick with the metal, the confidence man with the championship ring.
Hey, Jimmy. Take your time, man. Have a good one, right?
It was McMahon who delivered the first blow against the Cowboys in an important early season game in Dallas.
McMahon drops. He is floating it for the end zone. Complete for a touchdown to Fred Barnett.
2 McMahon scoring passes, the second to Keith Byers, sparked the offense. But it was the defense that burned the Cowboys. 11 quarterback sacks in a performance for the record books.
Comes away from one man and they get him again. He's setting up and he's sacked again. They've got him. Hickman looking. He goes again. They get him. He's under a rush. Gets away from one man, but not Clyde Simmons, who gets him from behind. They are making mincemeat of the Dallas offensive line. I feel like a fight judge. 7, 8, 9, and out. The Eagles are having them for lunch and dinner and maybe the snack on the plane flying home. They are devouring them today.
This defense is a hell of a defense. I don't think it's a better defense in the league. They're smart, they're opportunistic. I think that they're really settling into the system, and you're seeing the results of it. You saw the beginnings of it in training camp, and it's starting I think it's going to get better and better. I was very pleased.
Let's go, D!
The following week, the 2-1 Eagles hosted the Steelers. On this day, the defense overpowered Pittsburgh in the decisive second half, but it was the newest Eagle who made a very old impression.
Roy, you feel comfortable with most things? Attaboy. Good. Welcome, man. I want Roy in there the next series.
Roy Green evoked memories of his days as an Eagle killer.
If you run that waggle go, you just run right past them. You know what I mean? You don't have to stutter or anything. You just run right past them.
McMahon has been playing well. He takes a short drop again. Now he's going deep, looking for Roy Green, who leaps and comes down with the football. What a catch by Roy Green! The former All-Pro looks like the Roy Green that you remember beating the Eagles.
114 receiving yards for Green. But the outcome of this game would ultimately come down to 2 fourth-down calls.
Timeout, Philadelphia.
Let's go for it, huh? Jimmy!
The coaching staff has confidence in their offensive line. They QB sneak here. It's that close.
Let's go tough brown right. A up. Zip. Make them shift and be crisp. Quarterback sneak right. Tell them to get under those guys and make contact and score with their own man. Tough brown right. A up. Zip. Quarterback sneak right.
4th and goal. McMahon quiets the crowd. Man sneaks. He's in. Touchdown.
It was the second fourth-down call that propelled Philadelphia to victory. It was the 14th play of a long drive that began the third quarter. What made it bold was that a field goal would have given the Eagles the lead.
First we have is tough blue, left zip, power 44 lead or power 44Z lead, okay? You tell Byers that when that ball snaps, he's got to get low and he's got to make the hole.
Why don't we go Zin with it then?
Tough brown right Zin, power 44Z lead.
4th and 1. McMahon puts Byers in motion, gives off, up and in for the touchdown is Swimmer. And the Eagles take the lead.
And away to go! And away! Hey, way to go!
Rich Kotite, in his first season as an NFL head coach, had the Eagles at 3-1, their best start since 1981.
Come on, let's go!
On a Monday night in Washington, Jim McMahon went down with a knee injury. For the next month, the Eagles struggled to win. After 8 games, and an incredible 5 different quarterbacks, including veteran Pat Ryan and rookie free agent Brad Gable, the Eagles were 3-5. It may have been Jeff Kemp, yet another injured quarterback, who somehow provided the inspiration to move on. Monday night at the Vet, McMahon was relatively healthy, and the Eagles' 4-game losing streak would be history.
McMahon backpedals. He's under a rush. He steps aside. He's floating it. He has Jackson. Jackson at the 20 for 20, at the 15, at the 10. Touchdown! Keith Jackson! Keith Jackson from Jim McMahon.
McMahon sketched the bold strokes. 2 rookies helped fill in the winning composition. Linebacker William Thomas in his first NFL start, and running back James Joseph. In only one half of action, Joseph rushed for 68 yards and 2 touchdowns as the Eagles ran over the New York Giants 30-7.
James Joseph breaks 1 tackle across the 5. James Joseph with his first NFL touchdown. The nightmare for Eagles fans continues. We're only 15 seconds into the second quarter, and I can't remember the Eagles trailing by this much this early. The score, Cleveland 23, the Eagles nothing.
What followed was the greatest Eagle comeback in 32 years, the second best in team history.
McMahon fires for the end zone. Touchdown, Keith Jackson. And finally, the Eagles are on the board. There's a ray of hope. McMahon takes the Byers, backs up. He's going deep down the far side of the field. Catching it is Fredborn in. He's going to go! Fredborn in! There is life. The Eagles are alive.
Neither a bad knee nor an inflamed throwing elbow could stop number 9. He had become the symbol of the Eagles' will and resolve. 4 Roger Ruzek field goals pulled Philadelphia within 4. And it was the special teams that set up the crowning glory of this courageous comeback.
Here is the punt by Feagles. It's a beauty. High and deep. Sending Slaughter back. He catches it at the 1. He's going to try and come out. And he's being chased in the end zone and tackled. He fumbles the football. The Eagles have it at the 3. The Eagles have it at the 3. McMahon back. He's looking. He fires. Caught! Touchdown! Calvin Williams, 9 yards deep. And the Eagles take the lead.
There is no stopping this team now. I don't know who the hell can beat you.
Need another win, baby.
At Veterans Stadium, the Eagles would win their 3rd consecutive game. This team had stayed together. The trying times helped forge the turnaround.
Man back, rolling to his right, firing into the end zone, leaping reception for a touchdown, and coming up with it is Calvin Williams. Eagles trying to take the lead. Joseph up, over, in, touchdown!
The Eagles were now 6-5. They had become a dangerous team. Their objective was to become a playoff team. The gloom of October had faded into darkness. November was illuminated by the glow of victory. Rich Kotite had chiseled a sturdy and unyielding mentality in this football team.
Let's go, let's go! I'm on there, William! Let's go, Eisel! Let's go, D! Come on, Reggie!
It was a commanding attitude, confident, decisive, honest.
He was wide ass open.
Always bold and undaunted. Obstacles did not exist,
Give me heavy left, slant.
only challenge and conviction.
We don't have any built-in excuses.
It was a belief embodied by men like center David Alexander, the warrior in the middle, and future Hall of Famer Reggie White. All year, Keith Byers and Keith Jackson made the kind of team commitment that champions are made of. They sacrificed their annual places among the NFL receiving leaders. In 1991, they were asked to block.
I'm going to get the linebacker by myself. The running back has...
It was more grit than glitter, more spit than polish, and it was the Eagles who sparkled. The acrobatic artistry of Fred Barnett. The promise of rookie James Joseph. The confidence and cool of Jim McMahon. Working behind an improving offensive line that featured rookies Anton Davis and Rob Selby, McMahon was poised and patient, smart and savvy.
Still looking around. Now he's firing for the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown.
After 11 games, 2 things were clear. McMahon was a winner, and the Eagles' defense was the best in the National Football League.
We all go. Let's go with it, baby. Let's go with it.
It bore the steely look of experience and wisdom. Bud Carson molded a unit that was precise in its positioning, with the likes of Rich Miano, Ben Smith, and Wes Hopkins. And it was a defense deadly in its delivery. Its MO was pressure. The result, sacks, 55 of them, more than any team in the NFL. And takeaways, 48 of them, a remarkable average of 3 per game. In Phoenix, in the first of 3 consecutive road games that would frame the entire season and define this team's character. The NFL's #1 defense broke new ground. A season-high 7 turnovers, including this Byron Evans interception, and 3 more sacks to add to their league-leading total. In the second half, the defense allowed but 66 yards. This following a first half in which they scored twice, with NFL Defensive Player of the Year Seth Joyner the leading man. While the defense dominated, the offense opened and closed the scoring in the 34-14 victory. The Eagles had impressively captured the first leg of their road trifecta.
Man gets off to Byers at the 15, at the 10, at the 5. Touchdown, Keith Byers!
Next up, the #1 pass offense in the league, in the building known as the House of Pain, against a quarterback as good as they get.
Got the #1 defense, man. Who the balls, man? Ain't no secret, man. There's a lot of success.
On this Monday night, it was the Eagles who administered the execution.
Boone under a rush, and the Eagles bury him. Boone takes the ball. He is being hit, and Seth Joyner is pulling for the football, and they flatten Boone. Boone on a delay gives off to Pinkett, who fumbles the football, and the Eagles have it. Clyde Simmons comes up with the football. The hit by Seth Joyner. How about this defense? How about this Eagles defense? This defense is controlling the game so far.
This unit would send 5 to the Pro Bowl. Ends Reggie White and Clyde Simmons, 2 of the top 3 pass rushers in the NFC. Linebacker Seth Joyner, cornerback Eric Allen, and tackle Jerome Brown. The Oilers were also struck down by thunderous performances by Wes Hopkins and Andre Waters, the most persuasive pair of safeties in the NFL. It was a night that saw one veteran quarterback replaced by another. An injured McMahon gave way to Jeff Kemp, and it was Kemp who brought the Eagles from behind.
Kemp wants to throw. He gives ground. He looks. He lets it go. Complete for a touchdown! Keith Jackson.
Consecutive win number 5. As Jerome Brown said, they brought the house. We brought the pain. A team on a tightrope was now a team in contention.
It was a great team victory. I never saw a defense do what they did, and they're doing it every week. And offensively, I'm certainly proud of Jeff Kemp coming in and doing what he did under the most difficult circumstances. Just happy to get to 8-5.
3rd and goal at the 14. Sims is back. He's looking. He swings it out to Megan again at the 10, at the 5. Touchdown, Megan.
At Giant Stadium, these road-weary Warriors traveled tumultuous terrain.
And it's a 14-3 Giants lead with 5:29 to go here in the first half.
And Jim McMahon is in the locker room. He's heading for the locker room right now.
Again, the game, and now the rest of the season, would be decided by Jeff Kemp.
Kemp backpedals. He's looking. He's being chased. Still looking. He pumps. He fires to Williams, who's pushed into the end zone for a touchdown. Kemp did a great job of rolling and finding Calvin Williams open at the 1, and he took it for the touchdown.
The Giants are absolutely stunned.
In this season of setbacks and comebacks, the Eagles again found redemption.
Kemp backs up. He's loading up. He's going deep. He's looking for Barnett, who races, has it at the 10, and he's down at the 6.
For the 5th consecutive week, The Eagles' defense did not allow a touchdown in the second half. The Eagles were winners, 19-14. The winning streak now stood at 6. It was time to go home. The Dallas Cowboys were in South Philly. At stake, a spot as a wild card team in the NFC playoffs.
Maurice Johnson, the tight end, goes in motion.
Maurice is open.
Takes his
right
draw.
here.
He's floating it. He's looking for Maurice Johnson, who catches it. And he is touchdown!
Through 3 quarters, the Eagles battled hard to gain a 2-point advantage. But with no margin for error, Philadelphia's wonderful playoff drive would end at Veterans
Makes it
Stadium.
at the 15, breaks the coverage, comes across the 25-30, 35-40. He's heading for the end zone. He's gonna go. Kelvin Ward.
The Eagles' first loss in almost 2 months proved to be their day of judgment. Yet this team had captured the imagination not only of its city, but of the entire country. The 1991 Philadelphia Eagles simply refused to quit. They didn't when they lost Randall Cunningham on opening day. And they didn't when his backup also suffered a knee injury at the end of September. And most of all, they didn't quit after 4 straight defeats left them 1 week from playoff extinction. The final game of the 1991 season. The opponent? The Washington Redskins. The defense had a mission: to become only the 5th team in NFL history to achieve an extraordinary triple. Number 1 in total defense, number 1 in run defense, and number 1 in pass defense.
Looks right, looks left, comes right again. It's intercepted. It's intercepted. Heading down the sideline is Otis Smith. Otis Smith all the way. Otis Smith picks it off and goes 70 yards for a touchdown.
Mission accomplished. And in a fitting conclusion to this roller coaster ride of a season,
Otis Smith got it.
the Eagles would come back from a 12-point fourth quarter deficit.
Looking, fires into the end zone. Caught for a touchdown by Maurice Johnson. Here we go. 39-yard attempt with the game on the line. Spotted, kicked, long enough. Goal! What a finish! What a finish to the season!
It was a remarkable run. The Eagles had finished 1991 with 7 victories in their last 8 games. This is a team full of confidence, long on character, strengthened by overcoming adversity, and in 1992, Randall Cunningham will be back. It will be an exciting time in Philadelphia. The most exhilarating offensive performer in football and the most punishing defense in football. You can be certain of one thing: beating inside the Philadelphia Eagles will be the heart of a champion.